Irregular solid. Okay. Now that is an experiment. Interesting experiment. You know that one. For that one, we need a measuring cylinder, and even you can do that experiment at your home also. Huh? So it is interesting experiment. Now I am going to take one. Let me write the heading for that one. Irregular solids, measuring volume of irregular solids. Irregular solids by measuring cylinder. I'll explain the experiment. At your home, all of you do this experiment. Okay, now this is a measuring cylinder. Okay. Now here on the scale, how you will be having the measurements like that here also? You will be having the measurements. Okay, now right from here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So these are the values. Huh? Now what I did, see this is a measuring cylinder. You can able to see in, especially in science labs, in chemistry labs. In chemistry labs you can find these measuring cylinders. Okay, now what I have to do, I am going to take some water in this one. Let us take 50 ml of water. Up to here I took the water. I poured some water and the water level is how much? 50 ml. So whatever, see whenever we are going to measure the liquids, we have to measure the liquids which is in the form of liquid in milliliter. I will explain that one in the next concept. Okay, milliliter. Now this one. Now whatever the value is there, take that value, y is equal to 50 ml. I am just assuming the value here. How much water I poured here? I poured 50 ml of water. So for this 50 ml of water, I am assuming just one value, that is y is equal to 50 ml. Okay, now what I did, I took a stone which is having irregular shape. Take any stone in your surroundings, whatever the stone is there. So tie a thread to that stone. Cotton thread. If your home available, no threads will be there. So whatever the thread is available, just tie the thread to this one. And what you have to do, you have to dip this stone in this water. Okay, let me draw one more time. The same measuring cylinder. Okay, now 60, 50. See, now like this. Now I took this stone and I dipped the stone here. So what happened when I'm dipping the stone? The level of water increased. Up to here the level of water increased. See here. I dipped the stone here. So when I dipped the stone, what happened? The level of water increased here. Up to which level it was increased? 70. Now here, whatever the level of water increased here, I am assuming it as x is equal to 70 ml. ml means milliliter. Okay. So this is a smaller measurement. Whenever we are measuring smaller quantities, we will be measuring by milliliters. Larger quantities means liters. Okay. Okay. Now x is equal to 70 ml. Suppose if you want to find out the volume of that stone, irregular stone, if you want to find out the volume of that irregular stone, you have to take the difference of these two volumes. Whatever the volumes are, the difference means this. If you take the difference of these 70 ml and 50 ml, whatever the value you are going to get, that is only the volume of a stone. Now, volume of a stone is equal to x minus y. What is the value of x here? 70 ml. What is the value of y here? 50 ml. So 70 minus 50, how much? 20. So ml is the unit for that one, milliliters. Okay. Why milliliters we are writing? Whenever we are measuring any liquids, we have to measure the volume of liquids either in liters or milliliters. But this is very smaller quantity of water, whatever water we took. So that's why we are measuring in milliliters. The smaller quantities we will be measuring in milliliters. And one more value you should know, that is 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. Like that 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. In the same manner, 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. Like this you have to remember. Okay. Now this is about the measurement of liquids and even some irregular solid also. Now we are going to discuss about measurement of capacity. What is capacity? If you know the capacity, then it will be very easy for you to understand. Measurement of capacity. Okay, let me explain. Capacity means different containers will be there. Whatever the space inside the container, that one will be saying it as a capacity. Inside the container, how much amount it can able to take, that one will be saying it as a capacity. So what happened in the capacity, whatever the containers are there, when you pour liquids, different liquids will be there. Mercury is a liquid, kerosene is a liquid. Like this, many liquids are there. Petrol is a liquid, water is a liquid. Different liquids will be there. But what happens, when you are pouring water in that one, it will take the shape of concave. Concave means, I will tell you what is the difference between concave shape and convex shape. If any surface, if it is having curved inside, so see, I am showing my hand. This is curved shape completely. My hand I kept in the form of curved shape. So inside, if it is having curve shape, then we'll be saying that one as a concave. If it is the curved surface, if you are taking the outside surface, bulged outside, then we'll be saying it as a convex. When you are taking the water inside the container, any measuring container is there in that one. If you are pouring water, it will take the concave surface, upper layer. And suppose if you are pouring mercury, it will take the surface of convex, means bulged one, a little bit bulging. So this is the difference. Based on the difference, whether you have to take which reading, that one you have to take into account. That one comes under measurement of capacity. Now let us discuss some problems related to this one. I am going to explain some problems. So let us discuss some problems. Up to now, we discussed many concepts. Now, related to that one, I want to explain 3 to 4 problems for you today. And I am going to give worksheet related to this one. So my first problem is, let me write the problem on the board. You are 5th standard students now. If I write the problem on the board, you will be understanding. A box measures 6 meters in length and 2 meters in breadth and 3 meters in height. Find the volume of the box. Find the volume of the box. So this is the problem. So for this problem, we are going to do the solution. So first of all, read the problem. What I said for you, you are 5th standard students now. Now you should know how to do the problems, especially working problems. A box measures 6 meters in length. First, whatever they have given in the problem, write that information first. Now solution. Okay. Now 6 meters in length. So length is equal to how much they have given? Write in very short form. Length is equal to 6 meters. And 2 meters in breadth. Breadth is equal to how much given? Breadth is equal to 2 meters. Okay. Now, and 3 meters in height. Height is equal to how much they have given? 3 meters. Okay. Now what they're asking us to find out? Volume of the box. Can anyone tell the formula for this one? What is the formula for the volume of the box? Just now we discussed, no? Just recollect. Otherwise, check your book. Please try to write the points when I am explaining for all of you. Volume is equal length into breadth into height. In a short form, I have written length into breadth into height. Whenever you are writing formula, please draw the box. This volume also I am writing in a short form. V is equal. What is the length value here? 6. What is the breadth value here? 2. And what is the height value here? 3. See, everyone should have, they should know the tables, additions, subtractions, fractions, divisions, all these things. Then only you can able to do the problems conveniently. Otherwise, you will face a lot of difficulty in doing solutions. At least try to learn now the multiplications, additions, subtractions, all these. 6 2s are 12. 12 3s are 36. 36. This one, what in which one they have given meter, 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 meter. So meter into meter into meter, how much? Meter cube. Meter cube. So volume is equal to how much? Volume of the box is equal to how much? 36 meter cube. Otherwise, you can write like this: 6 meter into 2 meter into 3 meter. So by that way, you can understand. 6 2s are 12, 12 3s are 36, 36 meter cube. Okay, now volume of the box answer we have to write in the box. Volume of the box is equal to 36 meter cube. So in this way we have to calculate the volume of the box. So like this simple problems only. The thing is, if you know the formula, if you know the multiplication, if you are able to understand the problem clearly, then very easy the problem. Okay. Doing the solution is very easy. Now let me do the next problem. Are you learning the formulas or not? What are the formulas up to now? I taught for you. Try to learn the formulas. By that way, even units also. Units, formulas, values. Without knowing the measurement, you cannot understand the next concepts, whatever we are going to discuss. So that's why this is a basic one you have to learn, each and every one. Okay, now the next one is, find the area of a circle whose radius is 7 centimeter. Find the area of a circle whose radius is 7 centimeter. Okay, now just draw one circle. This is center point. From center point to here, we will be saying it as a radius. Keep this one as radius is equal to 7 centimeter. Solution. So this one they have given. They are asking us to find out the area. Now, area is equal to question mark. Radius is equal to 7 centimeter they have given for you. Okay, now what you have to find out? Area of a circle. In our area of regular surfaces, we learned the formula. Area of a circle. How much? Pi r square. What is the pi value? 22 by 7. Okay, let me substitute that one. 22 by 7 into pi r square. See here, formula. Draw the box. Okay, now what is the r value? Radius value 7. So how many times we have to multiply radius? 2 times. R square. R square means r into r. So that's why we have to multiply 2 times that radius. So now the radius 2 times I should multiply. 7, 7 cancel. Okay, now 22 7s are 22 into 7. If you know the table, okay, otherwise you have to multiply. I'll tell you. 7 2s are how much? 14. So 1 will be there. 7 2s are how much? 14. 14 plus 1, 15. 154. So here r square means what? Centimeter square. So centimeter into centimeter, how much? Centimeter square. So the area of a circle answer, how much we got? 154 centimeter square. Area of a circle is equal to 154 centimeter square. So like this. So this is area of a circle. Now today we converted one conversion and one rectangular slab problem and one area of a circle problem and volume of a box problem. Now let us do one problem with the volume of a cube. In our next class, I'll explain for you volume of a cylinder and sphere. All formulas, with all formulas, one day only if I explain, you'll get a lot of confusion. So that's why today about 4 formulas I'm going to explain. Up to now 3 finished. This is my 4th one. That is volume of a cube. Find the, see I'm writing here, find the volume of a cube. Take your own value. How much value you want to take? Choose which number you like. Okay, I like 5. Okay, now volume of a cube whose side is 5 centimeter. I like the number 5. If whatever the number you like, you take that number. Okay, now what I said during when we are discussing about the volume of a cube, in a cube all sides will be equal, so each and every side is equal. So what we have to do, the length, breadth and height 3 are equal, so we have to multiply that one 3 times whatever the side they have given. Okay, now just write here solution problem. Okay, now side is equal, side of the cube, how much they have given? 5 centimeter. Okay, side of the cube is called 5 centimeter. Now volume of the cube, volume of a cube, question mark. Volume of a cube, what is the formula volume of a cube? Side into side. Okay, draw one box for this formula. So by that way you can able to remember this one. Okay, if you are drawing that box, you know, you can able to remember that is formula. Okay, now volume V is equal, side how much they have given? 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. Okay, you have to multiply that 5 3 times. Okay, now if you are good in multiplication tables, then very easy. No need to multiply in the rough side. Directly you can write the answer. 5 5s are 25. 25 5s are 125. Okay, now 125. Centimeter into centimeter into centimeter. How many times a centimeter is there? If you are good in understanding the cubes and squares, directly you can write. Otherwise, I tell you one technique. Here centimeter is there. Everywhere centimeter. Centimeter, how many times is there? 1, 2, 3. So just write here 3. So this 3 will be same as a cube. So 125 centimeter cube. Now finally you have to write the volume of a cube is equal to 125 centimeter cube. So this is, in this manner we have to do the solutions. Okay, these are the concepts we covered. So try to revise the concepts, each and every concepts up to now, whatever we discussed in the class. Whatever the concepts, if you are unable to understand, try to mention in the comment box, and I'm going to give the complete notes and even worksheets also in the description box. Check the description box, try to answer that one. By that way you can improve your knowledge, and by practicing the problems and concepts you'll get perfection, and it will be easy for you to understand in 6th standard whatever the topics you're going to learn. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.